insane?
If you would...
Hello, and welcome to Misfit Peacock Radio Theater, a lighthouse at the end of the world.
We are sad to say that today our story is coming to a conclusion. Maura and Simon will soon witness their end times.
But worry not. This is not the end of the fleet. The story will continue, and the lighthouse will keep on turning.
Before we get started, we have a message from our lighthouse keepers.
Hello, Garrett and Madia here. We want to start by saying thank you for listening. It means the world to us. We wanted to check in and let you know what our plans are for the rest of the year and what we will be up to next year. First off, we have one more radio theater production that will be out either in late November or early December. It is a holiday special, unrelated to the fleet. It's called North Pole Noir. You'll follow Nick and Carol Claus as they navigate the corrupt world of the North Pole in order to solve a grisly murder. You'll be able to find that here, as well as on our YouTube channel, Misfit Peacock Radio Theater. If you like gaming, you can also check out our other YouTube channel, Misfit Peacock Gaming, where we talk about our favorite stories, new and old, in video games.
Starting in 2026, we will be revisiting The Fleet Season 1 with The Fleet Refueled. There are some details we want to add in order to improve the listening experience and some visual elements to expand the world. You'll be able to find those right here and on YouTube. We're in the early parts of the writing process for Part 2 of The Fleet. We'll keep you updated as we make more progress. Finally, we would love to hear from you, so please like, comment, rate, review, subscribe, and follow us over on Instagram at Misfit Peacock Productions. Thanks again for listening, and please enjoy the fleet. Earth, home to humanity for millennia, now uninhabitable. Humanity has taken to the stars in massive spaceships known as starliners. Now we wander through space in search of a new home. Until such time, we will only know of life in the fleet.
I know it seems crazy to believe a pilot could be directly involved in some strange conspiracy like this, but after being hunted down and almost killed by a man missing half of his face, I was prepared to believe just about anything. It just made sense. A pilot is supposed to be connected to their starliner in a way that most people can't comprehend. They're connected in a way that gives them unbridled access to everything that's a part of it. So the pilot being involved makes the anomalies fit. The package was sent somewhere that doesn't exist anymore. Who else could have overridden the system to send the package, if not the pilot? I'd no idea why the pilot would have been involved, but I knew it had to be him. And that meant we were saved. The pilot could help get Maura and I out of there safely and contact the proper authorities to handle Andrew and Kira. So I ran to find Maura as quickly as possible. And I ran right into Kira. I never saw him, not until he was right behind me. And I could hear that wretched breathing. As soon as I noticed it, I froze. I don't think I could have run even if I wanted to. He made that strange thumping sound. I just raised my hands above my head. Then he grabbed me by the back of my neck and took me to Andrew. Andrew had made sure the security station was empty of any officers or witnesses. The place was dead quiet. Kira took me straight to an interrogation room where Andrew was waiting with Maura. Once he sat me down in the chair, everyone was quiet for a moment. Andrew, enjoying his triumph, Maura and I trying to find some way out of it. Then Andrew gave Maura one final chance to do what he wanted. I could see where this was going, but I knew that if Andrew figured out how to work the frequency program, then the Olympia and everyone on board would be in grave danger. So I told Maura not to tell him a thing, and got my head slammed into the table by Kira. Everything went quiet again. Andrew was waiting expectantly for Maura to give him what he wanted. But she refused. So Andrew turned to Kira and gave him a nod. Then Kira wrapped his arm around my throat and started to squeeze. I knew it was coming, but that didn't stop me from losing it the moment my windpipe was crushed. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't think. So I just lashed out. I have no idea what I did to try and escape. Everything started going dark, and I remember thinking that things wound up the same as if I had gone out of that airlock. As my vision tunneled out and everything went dark, I had a moment where I thought I was looking at space. Just an endless void of black with a few specks of light, proving just how small I am. At first I was scared, just like I had been in that airlock. The terror of being snuffed out by that infinite darkness overtook me. But as things got darker and darker, the terror was replaced by peace. A peace brought on by the knowledge that, in death, I might turn to dust and float away, becoming fuel for one of those distant lights. I let go. The next thing I knew, I was gasping for breath on the floor, Maura kneeling over me. I saw a smug look on Andrew's face and knew that Maura had given in. I would have done the same. Maura cares about people. She's always done her best to help people in whatever way she can. And Andrew exploited that. He exploited me. I wanted nothing more than to get up off the floor and tear him limb from limb. But I didn't have the strength. I wouldn't have gotten far with Kira right there anyways. Andrew said something about wanting us alive so he could arrest us after he spoke with the pilot. So they took Maura and I to a holding cell.
I thought I was prepared to let him die. I certainly didn't want to let it happen, but millions of people's lives were at stake, maybe even the entire fleet. If that meant letting my friend go, then I was going to let that happen. But I couldn't do it. It was selfish. I traded the Olympia to avoid my fear of being left alone in that room. I told Andrew how to work the frequency program, and prayed to the pilot that we could still find a way out.
On behalf of the Olympia Security Office, I must thank you both for assisting us in this case.
Don't do this, Andrew. It isn't too late to walk away.
I assure you, it is far too late for me to stop this.
Whatever is in that package isn't worth risking the pilot and everyone on board the Olympia.
Don't worry too much about the pilot. As long as he cooperates, nothing will need to happen to him or the people of the Olympia. I'm doing this for my family as much as myself. A comfortable home for my mother. I'm sure that sounds familiar, Miss Selby.
Is that it then?
I think it might be.
You okay?
How do I look?
Remember that time I got hit in the face by a cable that snapped?
Yeah.
Way worse.
Thanks for not letting them kill me.
Would you have done the same?
I don't know what I would have done. I'm glad I didn't have to make that choice.
My grandmother is going to kill me.
Yeah, I don't envy you there. You better hope Overfleet locks you up somewhere she can't reach.
She'll find a way no matter what they do. What about you? Anyone gonna miss you while you're in prison?
My parents, maybe. But they'll probably just pretend they're not related to me. Or they'll lean into it. Might get Mom some extra visibility.
Your mom still dances?
Yeah, she's on the Maryland now.
Classy.
Maura,
Stop.
You don't even know what I was gonna say.
Something stupid, like, sorry I got caught, or it's okay, we did our best. I don't think I can handle that right now. If I'd just taken a moment to think things through, then maybe we could have pulled it off. But But I acted impulsively, like I always do, and now we're both...
Stop. I wasn't going to say any of that. I just want to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry for losing touch after you left. I've always regretted not reaching out, and I've been afraid I lost a good friend ever since.
Oh, thanks.
I just wanted you to know what our friendship means to me before it's too late.
Your friendship means a lot to me, too.
And thanks for saving my life.
Don't mention it.
On top of being a fugitive.
I get it, Simon. You can stop thanking me.
How did you escape your cell? The last time you were locked up.
It was surprisingly easy, actually. Most air ducts on the Olympia are connected because of how their oxygen supply system works.
Do you think Andrew is dumb enough?
Yes.
We climbed up into the vents and started crawling. It didn't take long before we were able to hear the alarms, and it wasn't long after that we started hearing the people. Humanity, reduced to panicking cattle. What else could they do besides panic? The world was ending. It's the worst kept secret in the fleet what the pilots are. Most everyone knows that they are hardwired into the ship. Their autonomic system keeps things running day and night. Everyone knows that not much can stop a starliner in its tracks without warning. Running out of fuel, major system failure, those sort of things people can see coming. But if the ship just suddenly stops dead one day, that means something went wrong with the pilot. There isn't much that can interfere with a pilot. They are kept under lock and key all day, every day, with the best protection. So if something goes wrong with the pilot, it's unlikely that it's a problem that can be fixed. It isn't a position that can be replaced. There isn't a co-pilot to take control. It takes decades to become one, and it takes weeks for a new pilot to integrate with a starliner. When the ship stops moving, your pilot is most likely gone. And when the ship stops moving, that's the end of the world. How do we get to the bridge from here?
There's a maintenance shaft near the market, back toward the inbound hangar.
Okay, if we get separated, we'll try and meet there.
Okay. Simon! Kira's here, I just spotted him.
Where?
There! Andrew must have left him behind in case we escaped.
Just keep moving. We'll lose him in the crowd.
Simon!
Let go of her. Just run.
Don't come any closer. You don't have to do this, you... What are you waiting for? It's okay. You don't have to hurt anyone. You can just walk away. It's okay. Simon?
We need to keep moving.
Right.
That was close.
Yeah.
Andrew will be alone. The rest of security will be helping with the evacuation.
Let's hope so.
He's still dangerous. We have to move fast.
Right.
Ready?
Yes.
Grab his gun.
We did it. I didn't think we'd make it in time.
Help me reconnect
How do we do that?
the symbiotic cables. Replace them here and here.
Interface re-engaging. Radio communications array reactivated. Receiving transmission.
0100
Bargain.
100
View lines open.
00
Error.
101
Engines online.
110
Grill chicken for sale next day. A nice port system day online. Have a nice day.
0100
Much better. Now please, put the package in my hand, so I may unlock it. So we were right. You are the recipient? You're Woods.
I was long ago. Take what is inside.
It's just a microchip.
Another frequency program.
Yes. A second piece of the puzzle.
What puzzle?
I do not know.
You don't know what it is. Why go through all the trouble of sending it to yourself? Sending Andrew chasing after it? If you don't know what it is.
It was a gamble. A friend held the other program and had taken measures to protect it further. When I heard of his death early this morning, I knew someone was making a move to steal them.
The Overfleet official who Kira murdered.
Precisely. I've kept them both hidden for many years now, but there are always others searching for them. I anticipated that it would be used against me in order to find the one you hold now. I decided to act first in order to draw out my enemies and hopefully save myself. My gambit has been half successful.
Half successful. We stopped Andrew. You're safe, and he'll go to prison.
I'm afraid not. The captain is finished, but so am I. The man Kira murdered was my last ally, my last line of defense. The others have the excuse they need to enact decommission. And there is no one within Overfleet who will speak out in my defense.
No, you're safe. The Olympia is safe.
The resources to be gained from my destruction are too great to pass up. Overfleet will not question when the other pilots order my destruction.
I don't understand.
I expect you will in time. I want to personally thank you, and personally apologize. I orchestrated the arrival of a third party. You were unlucky enough to be that third party. I thought having an unknown element to create chaos within the calculations might give me an advantage. The other pilots, Overfleet, will watch you both closely from now on.
Why get us involved?
I did not seek you specifically. You simply were unlucky enough to be assigned here today. Maura was a surprise to us all. I needed a distraction, someone to slow down the plan. I'd hoped you would buy me enough time to find a way out. But here we are. The first of the lifeboats is away. You need to go.
But
Go and take Andrew. I'm sure his employers are searching for him. And remember my warning. They will be watching.
why? What more do they have to fear from us?
You have seen the power of those devices you now hold in your hands. We are gods and kings, Maura. We fear anyone with the power to change that. Now go.
Then I dragged Andrew out of the pilot's cabin and left him by the door. No idea what happened to him after that. We ran to my shuttle and we got as far from the Olympia as possible. Once we were a safe distance away, I turned the shuttle back to look at the Olympia. We drifted there for a long time, watching as the lifeboats ejected from the Olympia and made their way to safety. There were these little tiny specks of gray standing out against that golden hull. The architects who made these starliners were eccentric, to say the least, creating spaceships inspired by myths and legends, designing space for a version of humanity that they never got to see. But it makes sense that they made these bizarre creations when you think about the world they were living in. They were living every day in a decaying corpse of a planet, dreaming of a better world for humanity to live in. They didn't know where we would wind up, but looking at the starliners they designed, they had high hopes for us. And here we are, just ripping those dreams to pieces. The pilot was right. Overfleet decommissioned the Olympia. We watched as they opened fire. We watched until there wasn't anything recognizable left. I couldn't bear to look at Maura. I know what it meant to her. There were a few times I thought she was going to try and use the devices, but she never did. She just kept staring at the carnage unfolding before us, a look of defeat in her eyes. Not long after that, Overfleet contacted me and requested I come in for an interview. I suspect Andrew tipped someone off that I'm to blame for hijacking the Olympia. Or maybe the Olympia was right, and the other pilots are out to get me. That's it. I'm done.
What else is there to say? We scrambled around desperately. Of course, we failed to save the Olympia. I watched a whole world die. Again. And I doubt it will be the last time either. Humans have always had this sort of obsession with the end of the world. Even back on Earth, we constantly wrote about the apocalypse. Every culture had their own version, but I don't think any of them really got it right. They all had this finality to them. The world would go through this great turmoil as all of civilization turned itself inside out and burned to the ground. Then out of those ashes, a new civilization would rise. That's not how it is at all. We've been through the apocalypse. We're still in it. The world ended so many generations ago, and humanity is still going, crawling through this messy, festering death. It's been a long, drawn-out apocalypse, but every time one of our starliners goes down, we get a little bit closer to the real oblivion. That's it. No further statement.
Thank you.
So how'd it go?
It was kind of nice to say it all out loud. Affirm it all really happened. How'd yours go?
I actually confessed to a couple crimes, so I'm expecting to get arrested any moment.
We'd better get a move on then.
What is your command?
You sure this will work?
Pretty sure. You just have to be specific. Care to do the honors?
We're in a hurry. You'd better do it.
Please increase the temperature in storage room 10 to 160 degrees Fahrenheit.
Overriding. Complete. What is your command?
That should melt the tapes and make them unreadable, making this whole day pointless.
Not pointless. You heard what the pilot said. We might be being watched. It's better to look like we're cooperating.
Yeah, I know. I'm just annoyed that I'm losing a whole day. There's a lot to do with the Olympia gone. A lot of people to find homes for.
I'm glad you brought that up. I've been wanting to ask if you need any help.
You offering?
I am.
What about the courier services?
I got fired. They said nothing personal, but they can't have someone working for them who is being investigated for hijacking.
I see. You know it doesn't pay well.
Yeah,
No retirement benefits.
I know. I'm more interested in helping people.
If you work hard, then there's a chance you can do that.
That's all I'm after.
Then let's get you trained.
The Fleet is written, produced, and performed by Garrett Whiffen and Madia Medico, with additional voices from Caitlin Bryant. Like and subscribe for more. Follow us on Instagram at Misfit Peacock Productions. Man Down and Spatial Harvest by Kevin MacLeod, licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 4.0 license. You can find more of Kevin MacLeod's music at incompetech.com. The Fleet is a podcast distributed by Misfit Peacock Productions and licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Share-alike 4.0 international license. And to whoever needs to hear this, you are loved.